What's going on, Paisanos? V here. Come at you guys, well, not with a market watch, but with a bit of an update video. On today's video, I want to talk about something that Konami needs to do immediately. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Has been slowly dying. Now, I'm not going to be a doom and gloom guy and say, oh no, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going to be dead. No. I'm just going to be that guy that says this game is losing a lot of heat, a lot of thunder. I mean, I'll be honest with you, during the whole pandemic, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was doing great. Remote duels turned out to be an amazing idea, and it created a lot of ways for Yu-Gi-Oh! Players not to leave their house, something I fully supported 1,000,000%. In fact, if you remember, I was the first YouTuber to come out and make videos about COVID and what I think you should be able to do. I said, hey, listen, go out there and get those masks, N95 preferably, of course. Go out there and get food so you don't have to go out again. Get a lot of it. Stock it up. But we have to be realistic about the situation we find ourselves in. Konami's archaic, and I really mean archaic, way of mandatoring a CDC vaccination card, a WHO vaccination card, or anything like that, well, to be honest with you, it's just not needed anymore. In fact, it's so bad, it's actually hurting the amount of players that are actually attending events. I would imagine, and comment down below, let me know if you're one of those players. I know I am. I would imagine the amount of players that would attend a Yu-Gi-Oh! Event. And we're not talking yet another event in California, Konami. There's other fucking states. Like, get it together, please. Stop jerking off California. It's a dump of a state. I know you save money by doing events in California, but you can make more money by not mandatoring people to take mandatory vaccinations to play a trading card game. And before you go, V, come on, man, that's not fair. I mean, Las Vegas is a pretty popular area. Yeah, they're a medium risk. Before this whole thing was done, everything was high risk. Nevada, right there, Clark County, which is Las Vegas, is a medium risk. That's it, medium. Now, the difference between medium and high is pretty, well, apparent. I mean, if you are medium risk, all they're saying is, hey, listen, we're an N95 mask. I mean, they're telling you right there, we're an N95 mask. Now, that's it right there. I mean, they're not saying go get your vaccination. It's optional, not mandatory. Think of it this way. The entire state of Nevada sees vaccinations are something that is optional. Whereas Konami deems it that Yu-Gi-Oh! Players attending YCS Nevada, well, it's mandatory. Do you understand how insane that is? A trading card game is asking for this. Hey, listen, I went over to the events and gatherings readiness and planning tool that's located on CDC's website, and they bring me to this over here. They say, go over here. And we go over here, it just says your health. Because there's no more events and gatherings protocol. It's gone. COVID and CDC basically yeeted it. They said, we don't need it because, well, it's not around anymore. You don't need it. Now you might be saying, wait a minute, V, come on, man. Other card games are making people take the vaccination. Just take it, no big deal. Yeah, not Pokemon. Pokemon has been growing in numbers as they release more events that require players basically just to wear a mask. That's it. At Pokemon and Premier events, which include regional championships, which is like our version of YCS, as well as international championships, which is, well, I mean, national internationals, which is like Yu-Gi-Oh! Nationals, and world championships, their new protocol requires people just basically do a couple of simple things. I mean, let's see. When arriving at a Play Pokemon Premier event, attendees will need to check in. This involves the following steps. Review and respond verbally to the on-site healthcare questionnaire. Questions like, are you sick? I mean, that's basically it. Having a bag check and complete registration and check-in. I promise you, at Pokemon events, they're not mandatory nobody to do nothing. I found this article yesterday. I just dropped about $200. I'm dead serious. $200 in Pokemon cards because I'd rather travel and go to Pokemon events that do not force me to take a fucking vaccination. That is the dumbest thing on the planet. I've constantly said this, and I constantly will because everyone else, evidently, that uses this platform to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is too scared to say this simple thing. Don't get me wrong, some people have. My buddy Rogue Hero, definitely go check his channel out. He came out and said, hey, listen, this is stupid. But all the big YouTubers, where are they? The alleged leaders, where are they? That's right. Following. Stop following. Stop fucking looking at Konami and going, all right, this is okay. Like, come on and say, hey, this is ridiculous. This is not fair. It's also so bad, not only just in Pokemon and how well they're taking this, the One Piece trading card game, which just debuted, and huge, massive shout out to PPG, they said, no vaccinations will be required for this event. Although they are encouraged, if you have any additional questions or concerns, please reach out ppgmanagement.com. Info at PPG. Listen, I think this is great. And you might go, wait a minute, so it's PPG, they're in Florida, who cares? No, you don't understand. All One Piece trading card game events, especially the Treasure Cups, the coveted events, are, well, you don't need to wear a mask, it's optional, and you don't need to take a vaccine, it's optional. That's how trading card games should do it. And by the way, if you're gonna wear a mask, I mean, it's kind of silly at this point, and I'll talk about that in a second, but the CDC's latest pandemic guidance for travel and events, this came out beginning of this month, and for the most, and of course they showed Japan because they all wear masks on default, but look, it's insane, like, none of this mentions mandatory vaccinations, whereas a year ago, it did. A year ago, the fear was at all-time high, and rightfully so. I mean, COVID was all over the place. It was really bad. But no mandatory vaccinations. It's optional. It's optional. I'm going to keep emphasizing that. By the way, if you have these goofy-ass dollar store masks you're seeing down here, just know you will catch the virus as fast as fuck. You'll catch the virus same as if you made out with the ass of somebody that has the virus. Like, it's ridiculous. And why I'm saying that is because a virus, thrown out there, spreads like a virus. I know, hot take, right? The ideal is to get an N95 respirator. They're not also a guarantee, but they are infinitely better. I mean, night and day better than wearing a mask. Wearing a mask is like talking to somebody that has COVID through a gated fence. You're probably still going to get it. In fact, you're definitely going to get it. It's only a matter of when at this point. Because once again, if a little bit of that virus enters your body, viruses tend to spread rapidly. And if you get a very small amount, I mean an insanely small amount, let's say through an N95 mask, then it won't spread because your body will attack it majority of the time. There are times it does spread. So these masks don't do nothing. These dollar store masks are just the same as Lucky's Rabbit Foot or any talisman. You can literally have any talisman. It'll be the same exact thing as wearing these stupid fucking masks. I wish CEC clarified about that, but of course they don't because they're a bunch of pussies, and trading card game events are forcing players to wear masks, and because they don't know about it. They're just doing what they're told. And this is why I'm so adamant about making this video. Listen, a year ago, once again, in December, you can see over here, COVID cases were on the rise. I made a video coming on saying, hey, listen, at the time, I think Konami wanted to do a Vegas event, and I said they should stop that shit. Cut it out. That was around February, if I'm not mistaken. COVID cases were still insanely high. Look how insanely low they are. I mean, seriously. They are lower than what they were throughout the summertime. And the numbers are scuffed up. I mean, let's go look at it real quickly. Okay. So we got today about 9,000 new cases, all right. And then on the 22nd, 157,000, 187,000. Day before that, 47,000, 5,000. The COVID cases are dropping rapidly. You can even look at it in the past year. I mean, it's super obvious what's going on with them. In 3 months, it's been like doing this, nothing too crazy. 30 days, nothing too crazy. The only thing that's crazy around here is archaic policies that are forcing Yu-Gi-Oh players to wear masks. That's it. And you take a vaccine. Recent studies have also came out and shown that people are getting blood clots. In fact, a high amount of people are getting blood clots and dropping from heart attacks due to the vaccine. I mean, there are morticians and doctors that are saying it so badly, the fact that places like Twitter, which recently was Twitter Files, thank God for that, came out and it was the government was interfering, saying, hey, listen, if a doctor or mortician says people are dropping dead, just tell them to shut the fuck, block their account. Control by shadow government. I'm not trying to get into conspiracy theories. All I'm trying to do is go to a Yu-Gi-Oh event and play the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game. Konami, you're losing players, and not only worse than that, you're in a garbage tier 1 meta deck, a tier 0 meta format, in which is not going to get any better with the release of Kashiras. You guys have been overprinting Starlight Rares, which has been killing the value of Starlight Rares within the set it gets overprinted in, because you're using it as your buck card to keep making more bucks when you're releasing a product, but that shit doesn't always work consistently because people are just getting tired of it. It's annoying. There's no incentivization to go to any kind of regionals. Why? Can't go to nationals. You're trying to force a fucking vaccination. Hell, can't go to YCS. You're trying to force a fucking vaccination. Why? Oh, because we care about health? Is that it? A lot of health concerns and cares? When COVID's at its all-time lows? Of all time, but I mean, it's damn near all-time lows. And you're sitting there going, well, yeah, we're just here about your health. We're told that the wintertime is the worst time for the COVID virus. Also, it's also in conjunction with the fact that the influenza flu virus, which magically went away, also happens at worst during its peak season throughout the winter. And sometimes we see all-time lows, and according to this chart, you can see it clear as day. This was last summer. Once again, boom. Oh, this was last winter. This was last summer. And then when you get to the next summer, it's once again, calm down, starts to rise as it gets colder out. It spikes during the cold time, and immediately goes back down by March as it gets warmer outside. Once again, it's the same thing like your regular common cold. Now, for you out there watching this video, you might go, V, listen, man, I got my vaccination, no big deal. Sure, you're playing at a smaller event, and I bet it would work into your advantage. Imagine if they came out and said, anyone with an amazing Imperium Duelist goat hat can go to our YCS events. If you don't have this fucking hat, you can't go. And I go to the event, I go, no one's around, I'm YCS champion. This is great. And I'm not trying to, like, push down the people who are topping Yu-Gi-Oh events. Congrats to you guys. But what I am trying to say is, there'd be a lot more players on the top tables that don't have that fucking vaccination. And once again, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi tubers, where are they? Anyone talking about this? Anyone? Anyone? I'm serious. Like, when COVID first started coming around, I made videos about it, protecting my fellow Yu-Gi-Oh! Players. And now that COVID's dying down, I'm making videos saying the vaccination's bullshit. Where are my fellow Yu-Gi tubers? Oh, right. That's right. Just doing what they're doing and ignoring everything going on around them. Because why would you admit anything like this? It's not fun, it's not good, but it's the truth. And it protects the Yu-Gi-Oh! Players and the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. Something which I feel like even Konami has been lacking as of lately. Comment down below, let me know what you think about all this. Do you think this is good for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game? I'm telling you right now, what I'm personally doing is, I'm getting ready to play competitive Pokemon, as I just dropped $200 and I'm looking to drop another $300 in Pokemon cards to play competitive Pokemon, as well as play the competitive One Piece trading card game, because at least I could go to the big fucking events, unlike Konami, who somehow became a pharmaceutical company throughout the past year. Like, mind-blowing. Why? Like, we were locked down, and then we get out of being locked down just for you to tell us we have to do your shit? Fuck out of here, dude. Once again, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think Konami should immediately recant this stupid, archaic fucking bullshit. I think they should get rid of it. Number one. Number two, I think a lot of players are owed an apology, in my opinion. Every card game coming out there and letting players play the card game and not forcing players to do things. I think Konami absolutely, unequivocally owes the player base a massive apology. Well, one, because of shitty balance, but because of what's going on. To the players that were locked down and then said, okay, I cannot go play at a big Yu-Gi-Oh! Event as a competitive player, and can't. That's my opinion. That would be a smart way to save face in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community. That's just me throwing it out there. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. Dead serious, I'll see you guys at One Piece and Pokemon events, because at least we could play at those events. It's your boy V, and you guys all have a great day.